Oh, I need to get that changed. Task Force Red. There we go. Hey, Focus, what's going on, man? Thanks for the like, greatly appreciate it. We're coming down to 7 days. 7 days for the sale. And then it's over. Gone. Finito. At least until next year. There we go. Got our save. And done. Oh, nope. And of course, we're back. Our appeal was granted. Gotta love YouTube's bullcrap. But hey, we're back. So now we can talk about slides and random BS. And our patch wall has grown slightly. Got to get some more patches and stuff for it. Oh, there we are. Friday, done with the shop for the day. No new word on the 26th just yet for testing. We are getting a lot of questions from people coming in about, how are we going to handle California? Also a lot of questions with what's Glock doing with the V series. And how is that going to affect us? How is that going to affect the aftermarket? And it really shouldn't affect us in the immediate aftermath of it. The aftermarket exists for a reason. And Glock has not ever really supported the aftermarket other than it's, tolerated its existence because law states that it can exist. And people are still going to do that. People are still going to modify their Glocks. They're going to do their own builds with whatever frames they want. Whether they're out there printing or whether they're out there buying, they're still going to do it. But as for the sale, Glocktober 7 days, yep, that ends on the 31st. It'll roll over midnight. So, if you are absolutely late, it will roll into a bit of December or November 1st. But, yep, the sale technically ends on October 31st. Hey, Never Surrender. You can check out our website, stifflermanufacturing.com. G23, what's going on, man? Only member? I might need you to clarify that a bit, buddy. But yep, sale ends on October 31st. Last day for it. It's been an interesting Glocktober. 15% all of our strip slides, up to 20% on certain ones. After that, you know, I don't know. Maybe we'll do something for Veterans Day. I don't know. Maybe something for New Year's. Maybe Black Friday. I'm not sure. No, we cannot send outside of the United States of America and its territories. Mostly because of the U.S. International Traffic in Arms Regulation known as ITAR, which is controlled by the United States Department of State's Directorate of Defense Trade Controls, also known as the DDTC. Basically, long story short, is that if you manufacture or procure firearms parts and or accessories, to include 3D plans, models, programs, you can't ship any of that stuff overseas. You know, not without getting permission from the Department of State. And since we're talking about politics and crap, this YouTube video may contain copyright material in accordance with the fair use doctrine under U.S. copyright law. The content is intended for education, commentary, and criticism to further discussion and meaningful discourse. Stiffler Manufacturing, LLC is a veteran-owned business registered in the state of Arizona that has a physical brick-and-mortar workshop and online retail store. We sell products that are lawful in all 50 states and are not restricted by any federal laws. I sympathize with the people of the world. I truly do. They should have the right to own and bear and keep arms. But many nations of the world treat their citizens as subjects, not citizens. Why? Because their governments are afraid of the people. No government should fear its citizens possessing arms. Or cannons, you know, per the Founding Fathers. Hey, 10x shooters, what's going on, man? Yes, we cannot control the rest of the world. While we can influence it, and we do, we can't fix all their problems. And it's not our responsibility. Though we do a good job of getting involved, I will say. Because sometimes other nations just need a good bitch smack. Well, tonight we are having an evening chat on the 2A, as always, 10x shooters, of course, on our Stiffler slides. Whatever else anyone wants to ask or bring up. People can ask whatever they want. I might not know the answer, but I will give you an answer. And it might not be the correct answer, but it will be an answer. And then, of course, we have our Glocktober sale ending in 7 days. We used to get a lot of requests from Brazil. People from Brazil would keep asking us, occasionally Argentina, but they would keep asking us, "Hey, can you, send us parts?" And we would say, "No, ITAR regulations, we can't." And they would say, "Well, what about your 3D models and what about your programs?" No, that's also part of ITAR. But on top of that, why would I want a competitor out there making the same slides? I've already got one of those. They already copied 2 of our slides. Absolutely, 10x shooters. And I personally am a life member of the Gun Owners of America, am a member of FPC, as well as the Arizona Citizens Defense League, and I am a former Golden Eagle of the NRA. Why? Why all that? Because 2A is the way. Who's suing California right now for their crazy barrel laws, like requiring all their citizens to get background checks for a barrel? The NRA, the FPC, the GOA. Who else right now? I think the Second Amendment Foundation. Let's see, am I a member of the Second Amendment Foundation? Oh, that's a fire truck. Oh, a 5-year membership. $100. Life membership for 500. Maybe. Maybe. They want all 500 at once, or can I do like $100 a month? See, that's the way to do it, in my opinion. Is a lot of people don't do the life memberships because they can't afford the $100 or $1,000, but some of them offer the ability for you to pay, like, can I do $100 a month to pay off the life membership? And they'll let you do that. Absolutely, 10x shooters. Absolutely. I don't think I am a member of the Second Amendment Foundation. I'll have to add that one to the list. Man, no luck with the algorithm right now. But that's okay. Small crowds are cool. You guys ask good questions. Good conversation. I shipped out some slides today. One to Tennessee, one to Arizona, funny enough. I'm hoping eventually we'll be able to let Arizonans know that we have a few gun shops that carry our products, like Task Force Red, The Hub, and Prescott. So we have gun shops that are carrying our stuff in Tucson, Mesa, which is next to Phoenix, Lakeside, Prescott. Trying to find some more Arizona-related ones, because people are always asking us, "Hey, Stiffler, can we go to your shop?" And the answer is almost always no, because the shop isn't set up as a store. It's a machine shop. stiffen it up. Zanty, what's going on, man? Everybody is stiff for Stiffler. They just don't know it yet. They might be a little confused about it, but everybody's stiff for Stiffler. Geo member along with FPC and NRA. Right on, man. And if you have a local organization where you're at, like, for example, we have the Arizona Citizens Defense League. Each state has a rough equivalent to that where they deal with local laws and local issues. What was tasty but not satisfying? You know, upside to like a diet is, you know, working out and stuff, is I have lost like 40 pounds. Downside to it is sometimes the meals just are not satisfying. Tasty sometimes, but just not satisfying. Newscomb? Oh, yeah. Yep, and that's gone through. And I don't know if you were here, Zanty, when we were talking about it, but we have decided that we will continue to ship slides to California. We will just not ship barrels or completes starting December 31st. Hey, Nick, what's going on, man? Check out the website, stifflermanufacturing.com. It's on there. We try not to talk about prices and such, sales. YouTube is funny about that kind of thing. But I would have to say, you know, sometimes it might just be considered, you know, 185, you know, hamburgers. Hey, Jay Sharp, what's going on, man? It is a Trijicon RMR flat optic cut. Oh, absolutely, 10X. Absolutely. Omar, what's going on, man? And upside for you, Nick, is that we are doing our Glocktober sale, so it's going to be like 15% cheaper. Hey, Chris from the 740. We are on eBay, though I will say eBay is not very gun friendly. And the sale is not on eBay, it's on our website. But we are on eBay. For the people still addicted to eBay, we are on eBay. Now, why do a lot of 2A businesses dislike eBay? Because eBay takes 13.6 to 30% of your sale. Right on, J Sharp. KO Knives, you're never going to believe this, man. They approved our appeal. They said they were wrong. I mean, they still kept us, you know, suspended from lives for 24 hours, but they admitted they were wrong. Oh, for those of you not aware, we were suspended from lives because we did a green screen with some of our builds in the background, and YouTube's AI bot, whatever, detected it as a real firearm and said we touched it. You'd think their bot could detect that there was a green screen. Frickin' YouTube. Oh, Nick, that is for strip slides. Completes are not on sale. I am giving the AI too much credit. That's true. If you guys want to see how weird AI is in some regards, go look up AI ASMR videos. They get human interaction completely wrong. All the, I don't even know how to describe it sometimes. Just like the body motions are completely wrong. It's fascinating how weirdly wrong it is. Which, for those of you that don't know, our parts kits are SCT Manufacturing and our barrels are ELD Performance. So if that's not something you like, get a strip slide and then upgrade how you like. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. Do a band sale. We got banned. We're doing a sale. Anytime, Nick. If you got any questions, feel free to pop on here and ask, or email us, or hit us up on the website. Or Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're everywhere. No, I got banned again temporarily. Which is just so much fun. I might do a live reset at the 45-minute mark just to see if I can screw with the algorithm a bit. Seems I'm getting no love tonight. Tactical Llama, what's going on, man? You did? Right on. I'm also going to start leaving out random challenge coins in my lives, seeing if I get someone in the chat who can identify them randomly. So I'm like, hey, I know that unit. So that'll be fun. If it happens. If not, oh well, it's just something for else you guys to stare at. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, DLD After Dark also got banned on YouTube. So, yep. Well, he should be back in about a week, but he's on Rumble right now while that's going on. Llama's yelling at me. Let's see. Multiple light strikes on. Test fired is assembled. No issues with transfer barrel assembled. Frame added. Tension to striker spring assembled. Test fired. 2 rounds. Light strike on third. I think on his too. I think they said he touched or talked about firearms in a way they don't like or something. Xanty, you were there for that. Do you remember what it was? Inspected firing pin, block damage on lower lip firing pin, block not clearing enough to let striker move, chamfered lower edge of firing pin, block reassembled, test fired 10 rounds, no issues. Okay. Inspected firing pin, block damage on lower lip firing pin. Block damage on lower lip firing pin, block not clearing enough to let striker move. Chamfered lower edge on firing pin. They chamfered the edge on the firing pin? Block reassembled. Whoa, 580 on a knife. Damn. Knives, and I know that's surprising to some people, knives can be as or more expensive than guns. On the firing pin block. Okay. Orange Smoke, what's going on, brother? Interesting. I'm going to screenshot that. I'm going to send this to my machinist. Interesting. Love getting new information. So you're going to go get to run it sometime? Yeah, that happens. Yeah, we've been unsubbed by some other channels too. Or I've channels that I follow, I have been unsubbed from. And I had to go, sir, I'm like, hey, I haven't heard from this channel in a little while. You know what? I think starting January, I'm probably going to go push in for Second Amendment Foundation. I'm going to add that to the list of 2A organizations I support. Please keep us updated. We helped someone, we assisted someone with one recently. Oh, $90 at the gunsmith, damn. We assisted someone one with recently. He was getting light strikes, and we were talking him through it over the phone. And I was like, hey, have you taken it apart since you've been getting those issues? He's like, no, I haven't. And he's like, you think there's a problem? I'm like, yeah, man, take it apart and send us some photos of your parts kit and let us see what's going on. And he takes it apart, and his firing pin is cracked. Like, in half. And we had another issue recently where someone had a recoil spring assembly, and the recoil spring, the guide rod for it, it was shorter than it should have been. So it wasn't fitting in properly. So we got him a new recoil spring, and running great. But whatever reason, that recoil spring was short by just so much, just short enough that it like fits in, but doesn't fit in right. And then, of course, my last Glock 26 test, our recoil spring broke. Brand new OEM recoil spring, brand new Gen 4 OEM Glock 26 and we go to test this, and then we go to test it with our test slide for the SM26. 3 magazines in, and recoil spring breaks. OEM. Brand new from the gun shop. Which is just wild. Okay, guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart this live. So if you want to jump back in, give it like a minute or two. I'm going to restart this live, and we'll see what happens. Be right back.